Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great evening to be great. Not only do we have NFL football kicking off here in a little less than an hour, we have a three-time guest to the randomizer returning. He's always a hit. It's none other than PFF's Ian Hartitz. Let's do it.
He's the worst host I've ever seen in my life.
Tell me what to start typing. That's not low-key thick. That's high-key thick. Matthew Berry's 101 is Logan Thomas. Wow. You're in post-production on a character named Montgomery Rush. David Montgomery, the Rusher?
How the fuck did you do that?
Are you a Jimmy G girl?
Yes!
I should probably bring my guest on screen. It is none other than Ian Hartitz. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Great day. Be great, Pete.
What? Wait. What are we drinking right out of the gate here? You got it. What are you drinking?
A little proper 12 Irish whiskey. Woo! Let's go.
Wow,
man. I'm hyped.
Taking a pull straight from the bottle to get going. You know what? I hate to leave you hanging. I know you can be. I'm going to get a beer. Like that energy just made me think I need to go get a beer. I'll be right back.
I wanted to come in hot. If you guys saw the JPEG for the show, it was from 2 years ago, and Pete, added me on Twitter with a picture of him. I think he was drinking a margarita or something. And he said, "Hey, Ian, what are you drinking for tonight?" So I had my glass of whiskey there for everyone. And I was telling people before the show, now I go on, like professional podcasts, and I don't have my headshot anywhere. I still have the Johnny Depp, Hunter S. Thompson picture on Twitter. So people just go to Google when they pull this picture of me wearing an Antonio Brown, Mr. Big Chest shirt, just with this thick glass of whiskey. So it's great to be back, man.
Oh, it's funny you say that too, because I had that file, the photo already on my computer. And, I was like, you know what? I'll get a new one for this year. And I started going through Google Images for Ian Hartitz. And it was hard to find a good one. There was like a couple good ones, but they were too low resolution. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just using the same one.
I'm going to pull the Adam Levitan, just keep using the pick from when I was, 26 for the next 20 years. So we'll see what happens.
Exactly. So how have you been, man? I feel like it's been a while since we've talked. I mean, you've done randomizer, you've done splash play with us. You're over at PFF these days. Or do you feel the football tingling in your bones with the game tonight?
It really is back, man. I think ever since training camp started, and we just have everyone on the timeline tweeting about football again. Not that it ever really stops, as you know, but just really back in full stream. And it's going to be good to have, even if they're preseason games, just actual game footage out there. Like I love, it's Drake Jordan, right? The Troll Dynasty Champ account.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was sending one out there. It's like, if Rashad Bateman keeps making catches like this, he's going to be a first round pick, and just going through the motions. And obviously he's mocking it, but that really happens, man. So I'm just happy that finally we don't need to read an article about it. We don't need to see some practice clip. We can actually watch live game action.
And I was going to say, people were making jokes. We're going to see Visca going tonight. I saw the inactives come through. Visca is not suiting up. I mean, you got to bubble wrap one of your star players.
Bro, it's just what sucks with Visca. And I really enjoyed watching him as a rookie. Like, my God, this is not someone where we can be like, well, if he just would have had the chance, it would have worked out, because every guy they kept putting in front of him kept getting hurt. Jamal Agnew beats him out of nowhere and he gets hurt. We had Laquan Treble out there, Pete, taking it away. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to spread these negative vibes. I think Visca is on pace to have the Cordero Patterson 9th-year leap. We just got to wait a little bit, man. You never give up on the take. Just push the timeline.
That's exactly it. And we are going to be off to the races here with our randomizer draft. We got the randomizer friendly 105, always very difficult when you are drafting on the turn and having to spin. I know you saw some of the prompts coming through on Twitter. I got a bunch in the Discord as well that you haven't seen. Had to encourage people away from just the tweet prompts. Otherwise, it would have been a full show of Ian Hartitz just tweeting out insane shit. So I'm glad the people were able to recover on their prompts.
Dude, I was going to say, I'm pretty close to getting to 100K Twitter followers. And I'm going to just get pushed down after tweeting some absolute bullshit from tonight. But that's okay. I love all the submissions and everything. I'm nervous though, man. This is, again, I'm blessed to have a job. I'm happy to be busy talking about football, but this is my 6th streamer podcast since midnight yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to prepare for this that much. So let's get weird.
Okay. We are going to get weird right out of the gate. Every sentence the two of you say from meow until your next pick must include the word meow or draft Duke Johnson. Okay.
Meow, is this just for the next pick?
I believe it's just Meow until we pick at 105.
Oh, Meow, this could be an issue here because
how do you order Meow your top 5? Because in most drafts, Meow, it's a clear top 5, but I'm curious how you rank those, Meow.
Meow, it's a pretty consensus top 5 for me. I am taking McCaffrey, Taylor, Meow at 103. It would be Cooper Kupp for me over Justin Jefferson. Meow, Jamar Chase here is someone that doesn't have the same, target upside necessarily as the other dudes, but man, Meow, if there was someone to ever really just make the most out of 130 plus targets, I do think Jamar Chase is more than viable. Meow, we need him to fall to us here. Peter, I'm thinking it's got to be Kupp though if he's there. It's Kupp or Chase, Meow.
Kupp or Chase, Meow, definitely in agreement. Meow, waiting to see what Chops Meow does here. I'm fine with Kupp Meow as well. But yes, I will never begrudge anyone selecting Chase Meow. They are the clear top 5. I've even Meow taken Justin Jefferson, 101 Meow. I'll take Cooper Kupp Meow. We do get Jamar Chase Meow here at 5. Should we Meow the pick?
Meow. The last one they do in that scene just always absolutely slays me. Super Troopers is such a classic, Meow. I guess we're done, Meow, but
we are done. Although it's one of those things where now it just kind of reflexively, I want to say Meow every 4 words. So
Pete, I used to love throwing it into tweets, but like out of all the dumb shit I say, for some reason, like when I'll throw Meow in there, like people will just take time out of their day to be like, look, that is not funny, man. Like no one cares. Like you're an adult. Quit saying Meow.
Exactly. And as you will see in these randomizer rooms, extremely wide receiver heavy. Yes. We see Diggs, Lamb, Adams go. But we should be in good shape having locked up Chase Meow. Let's go spin the wheel here.
By the way, I tuned in last week. I can't believe I have to follow up John Daigle. The lengths that man went to. What a legend.
Okay, this was a fun one. I had to put on there. Eat a vegetable or draft on intake. Do you even have a vegetable in your house?
Let me go check. I got a fiance, okay. So there's probably something somewhere.
All right, I can't wait to see what you come back with. Let's see if the man known for his hot dogs, his ketchup, his beers, truly the dinners of champions, meals to be great. And I can't wait to. What do you guys think the odds are? Cucumber. Oh wow, the door's open. We can actually see him over in the fridge there. I think he comes back with a carrot, maybe a carrot. I could see he is rifling through. Do we have a single vegetable? Potato chips would be a good workaround here. It would be a good workaround. Let's see here. Potato minus 500. We got 20% odds coming back with a vegetable. We are now, I think we might be looking in the freezer. We might be looking at a frozen peas situation here. You do have to eat the vegetable. It wasn't just show us a vegetable. So the frozen is going to be a little tougher. I'm wondering what's going on over there. I mean, we got maybe some spinach? Do we have any greens, any lettuce, anything going over there? This is for Ian. What do you got there? We got the dog. Oh, let's go. Here we go. I mean, canned corn. I'm thinking, did Ian go to Whole Foods? I think Ian might have ran to Whole Foods right now. Rob, welcome to the randomizer. He says, what question? Random wheel. It is a very random wheel. In fact, we call it the randomizer wheel. And Ian right now is trying to find a vegetable to eat or draft odd and Tate. What did we come back with?
Had to go in the freezer. There were no vegetables in the fridge.
In the freezer.
That's some broccoli, though. We got some frozen broccoli.
Frozen broccoli like a champ. Love it. Oh, you threw it in the microwave real quick? There you go. You successfully that is about as hard as it needed to be. That actually worked out perfectly, and you did accomplish it. Who do you want to take here on the board? Mixon, Jones, Andrews, Javonte, all kinds of running backs available.
Give me Lenny at this point. I have Lenny ranked ahead of all these guys. He has a 3-down workload. He's always as cheap because the freaking news item is talking about him being down to 244 pounds. It's something that really doesn't matter, that we're not going to carry about when he's getting 25 carries and targets a game.
You see Tom Brady yelling at him in camp yesterday? Tell him you got to get more than one fucking yard. I believe that was the quote.
Oh, let's go.
Fill
Let me
the
get the
zebra
zebra.
mug with any liquid you want and draft whoever the zebra says. If not, draft a USFL player.
Dude, I just found this zebra mug. I lost it for the entire year when I moved, and I was going through the unpacking some shit in my office, and I found the zebra mug. I was so hyped. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll get you. We're getting him running around his entire house. Yeah, not a single veg. Not a single. There was frozen broccoli. You got to respect it, though. You got to absolutely respect it. This man comes on, takes a pull of, what did he have? Jameson, then eats a piece of frozen broccoli that was quickly thawed in the microwave, and now is coming back with the zebra mug. Let's see this zebra mug here, baby.
Dude, this thing's so dope. It just stares into your soul.
So what's the backstory to this?
Bro, I would like to wake up and have some coffee, smoke a little bit of weed. And just one day I was like, man, this zebra mug just looked me right in the eye and, said to play Julio Jones. And dude, it's got like a worse hit rate than my helicopter, but people still seem to like it well enough. I'll take a shot out of the zebra mug.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, this could be so bad. Bro, I remember one of my first memories of throwing up at a party. Not ideal, not something but we've all been there, right? High school, we were trying to take shots out of a teacup, bro. This shit does not go down easy. And you just got to master the collect yourself for kind of 60 seconds and then casually leave the room. But cheers.
Cheers to Ian, who is imbibing and eating all kinds of things on the randomizer.
Broccoli to whiskey.
Broccoli to whiskey. It sounds like something Conor McGregor would do for training. You are on the clock again. Still lots of running backs available. Mike Williams, Josh Allen. What looks good to you?
Give me Javonte here.
Javonte, yes. The hot topic of conversation today on Twitter. Who are you believing? Benjamin Albright? Is it a 70-30? Is it a 56-46? That's what place we're at in fantasy analysis these days. Ian is arguing over first team rep splits.
I'm just happy that we all kind of saw that back and forth. We had the one the other day where the woman was at Chargers camp and she said that Spiller was the only backup RB getting RB1 reps and it had 3,000 likes. She came back and corrected herself 2 hours later and only got 60 likes. So that's just the one problem with this, man. People, they see one thing and they don't actually see the whole story. So definitely got to be careful in these streets during this time.
I can't even blame people. I mean, people are so insatiable and hungry for this kind of content and nuggets. I could literally go, I was saying I could drive down to Foxborough and just tweet out whatever I wanted about Patriots camp and people would just eat it. I could be like, Ramondre looks like Barry Sanders out there today. And it would get 500 retweets. Someone tweeted out today, the Baker Mayfield, the DJ Moore connection is real. And it had 1,000 retweets. We're fucking crazy, Ian.
It is out of this world, man. You're right. You do need to make that bit just going into camp and filming the just bone dry warm-ups.
Well, I like we need the guys out there charting air yards. We need just full on PFF data, but for training camp practices. All right. Ask PFF_Lily to choose a team similar to her famous Super Bowl prediction and draft a player from that team. If unable, you must draft wide receiver 1001 on and tape.
Okay, let me get her.
PFF Lily help us out here.
You see the cans behind me? Those the Bud Light can series. So I have those, and I can put them down and have her pick something. So
perfect.
I'm gonna get those. Get dog bones, and Lily will pick.
Yeah, you got some time. We got about 5 picks. Yeah, Joey reminding us of the infamous Jamar Chase drops. He was routinely going in the mid-4th of underdog drafts last year. Then that news happened. And man, but did it come at the perfect time? Because it was right at the end of season there with those drafts. And Jamar Chase was sliding to the late 5th, early 6th. Sometimes those things are nice because it gives you a buying opportunity there. But yeah, just some absolute insane stuff. I don't know if we're going to get anything tonight. I was hoping that we would get, some guys going that might inflate their ADP, but with everyone resting, who's the best player playing tonight? Jake Luton, maybe? Look at this setup we got going on here. We got the dog treats. I see some cans. I see the Cowboys. I see the Chiefs. I see the Broncos. This is going to be good.
Yo, Lily's out for a walk. Can I do another one now? And then we'll do this next. Cool.
Yeah. We'll punt that one for another one. Let's spin again here. Yeah. We have a second, but let's get this in. USFL charting MVP Guess the number of total receiving yards, receptions plus returns for USFL MVP Javonte Turpin within 25 yards in draft who you want.
775.
Okay, where
Lily, get in here. Lily, come pick. You stupid dog. There's 6 dogs right there. Lily, come on.
Okay, 540 receiving yards.
The Bengals. The Bengals.
The Bengals?
Boyd.
Okay.
Boyd.
Okay. Yeah,
Boyd. That's not
Boyd's
even that
gonna
good.
be the best.
Burrow? No, Burrow.
Oh, you want Burrow? Okay. Yes, Burrow. We're gonna stack it up. All right, this is crazy. All right, what did you
I got
say
Burrow and Chase. Let's go. I mean, it's a reach, obviously, but
no, dude, you're stacking it up. This was crazy. Lily, thank you very much for your participation. What number did you say for Turpin?
775.
So I found, so he had 540 receiving yards, but the other part was return yards.
Yeah.
Where can I find Javonte Turpin return yards? Here we go.
Yeah, Faf
All
has it. Oh, you got it. Okay. So he's at 540.
Sorry, I should. 540 plus. Where is he? He had 184.
Oh, dude, I'm close.
You are. So what did you say? 540 plus what?
540 plus what were just, I didn't see him.
Oh, sorry, plus 184.
Plus 184 plus 68.
Plus 184 plus 68. 792.
So I was within.
What did you say?
I said 775.
Holy shit.
Bro. Number one.
Holy
right
shit.
Put some respect on my USFL name.
I mean, I cosplayed as a USFL thought leader. I mean, and you just, how much of that was like just good, like intuitive ballparking versus you like remembered those stats vaguely?
I knew he had 2 punt return touchdowns to the house, and I knew he was around 500 some receiving yards. I remember seeing the league leaders. I did like a wrap up at the end of the regular season. If we would have added rushing, I probably would have added like another 75 or so. That was fun how they used him, man. He's actually going to be, Cowboys fans out there, like Javonte Turpin is going to be Lucky Whitehead 2.0. That's all. Like, we're not getting too carried away. Return some punts, get a couple fly sweeps a game. It's going to be a fun time.
I was gonna say, like, he might legitimately have to be involved here with how bad the Cowboys keep. Bro,
I just can't believe it. They listed him on the USFL roster at 155. Like, okay, maybe he weighed that, but like, just write 175, bro. Like, I can't believe he even got a tryout weighing that.
I know, it's so true. I mean, in high school, I was really short, but our basketball coach, like, he wouldn't list me at my actual height. I think when I was a sophomore on our varsity roster, he like listed me at 5'4". And at like 5'10", and I was 5'4", and I'm like, coach, like, no one's seeing through this. Like, come on, you're just Godwin.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. I like this. I like this team you're building here. This is a nice team.
I mean, I know how it goes in randomizer though. It's nice until we get I'm trying to save Auden Tate for later. Let's just put it that way.
I was going to say sometimes I try to weed out if the same player is coming up. There's lots of Duke Johnson for you, lots of Auden Tate. How do you feel about having your personal brand so synonymous with those two players?
Dude, it's been a good couple of days. Chris Herndon just got signed by the Saints. That's another nice win. We obviously had the year of Cordero Patterson last year. Auden Tate, man, I shout out Kevin Knight. He's been doing great stuff with the Falcons. I wake up in the morning and I just search Auden Tate on Twitter, retweet any propaganda I can find. Unfortunately, man, there's just been nothing with Duke Johnson. I saw like one tweet saying he had like a good pass protection pickup. That's all I got to hang my hat on right now, unfortunately. And it sucks, Pete. Hey, on your Dolphins, you know, he had some nice run at the end of last year. I'm not saying it was Patrick Laird level good, but still pretty good.
I mean, that's a high standard to clear. I mean, it is. I mean, Zach Moss is getting all this pub from Bills camp. It's like, why can't Duke Johnson get a little love? You know, I'm so done with Zach Moss. I mean, let's just at least clear this out for a 2-man backfield and then a little sprinkle of Duke Johnson.
Please. All right, let's spin.
All right, look at you chomping at the bit here to spin. Man. You're ready. You are ready. Man,
I know I might need time.
Yeah. All right, let's see what this says. Draft a player with a more NSFW, not safe for work name than Ian Hartitz. Of course, no one can forget that your last name does have tits in it. And we can't use Mo Alley Cox, which I guess we would consider the layup of sexual innuendo names. Should we do a little brainstorming here? Yeah,
I'm surprised, bro. I mean, I've changed like elementary to middle school. I went to different high school. I went to school in Chicago, didn't know anyone. People just called me Tits from every single walk of life. And then, I get in the fantasy football industry and everyone's calling me Ian. It's like, hey, I'm fine with it. Just, I don't know. Just
it would be really funny if just on PFF you just got introduced as Tits, and here with the USFL breakdown, it's none other than Tits. Come on, Tits.
like a prince, just one name, Tits.
I mean, Robert Woods, Robert Woody's.
Yeah, I guess, man. It's a weird question. I don't think there's like an obvious, like, why can't we use Mo Alley Cox?
Well, because I think they're saying that was the gimme here. Bullock says Sky Moore sounds like a stripper's name, which is good. I mean, Dawson Knox.
Sky with two Y's. I kind of like that call so far.
You know what we could really do? We could dig like real bottom of the barrel here for names.
Well, I'd rather not. Wait, so do I don't need to draft the guy. We just got to find one? Or do we have to draft
Exactly. Him? Draft a play. Oh, no,
we have to
draft. Okay, you're right. You might want to. So you need to come up with some good logic. Drake London. I'm trying to come up with some kind of connection here.
I mean, London's in Europe and they Eiffel Tower people in Europe.
Christian Kirk, Hunter Renfro, MILF Hunter Renfro.
Fuck me.
Traylon Burks. Man, all these names feel so puritanical that it seems like their parents thought them out in a really smart way.
Clyde Edwards.
Lance, I guess Lance is pretty phallic.
Let's go. Is Sky Moore still available?
Let's see.
Oh my God.
Wait, how is Sky Moore not available? Did someone take? Oh no, Sky's available.
That's a stripper's name. 2 Y's. Come on.
You're right. It is. Okay, it's a stripper's name. It's a stripper's name here. All right, some of these chats. This was a dicey one here. All right, we're gonna do Sky Moore, and we're gonna submit here. That is hard. I thought we would be less immature, but it was really hard for us to come up with.
I take full responsibility. I should have.
Oh shit! You got any beers over there?
Or trap stack gentry. Oh my God! Yeah, give me a sec.
I'll allow chug if you only have bottles.
I'll be a man about it.
Okay. We are putting Ian to work tonight. Oh, Rob, that was a good one. Waz had that. We picked the wrong Chiefs wide receiver. It was Mecole Hardman. I mean, come on. How did we miss that layup? Yes, the chat. It was Hardman. It was MILF Hunter Renfro, I thought was decent, but Hardman is the cake there. Maybe we can find a way to get Hardman back on our roster when we come back around. Yeah, David, I don't know. Normally the porn bots are they're nearly sentient at this moment, and you give them an inch and they'll take a mile. I'm surprised they didn't come in there. Danny Woodhead was a good one. Definitely a great one there. Lots of names on fantasy team names on Yahoo back in the day featuring Danny Woodhead. All right. Here he is. He's got the Bud Light. What a legend. Whiskey, frozen broccoli, zebra mugs, dog treats, shotgunning Bud Lights on the randomizer. It's Ian Hartitz going full frat bro. Thanks to you and your suggestions. Oh, wow. Did you hear that bark? I'm starting to think Ian's got that dog in him. Ian's got that dog in him. Look at him. Go. He did it. Absolutely crushed it.
I mean, that's not bad.
No, it was the thing is for Ian, this is practically what I assume one of your dinners is, which is like one piece of frozen broccoli that you begrudgingly eat, one shotgun Bud Light, and some whiskey. I mean, you're good to go.
Too. Oh man.
The chat all decided that you do have that dog in you. And also while you were gone, Ian, we realized Mecole Hardman. We had the wrong Chiefs wide receiver.
We'll take it. Hey, all right. Who do I get to pick?
You get to pick whoever. You got 17 seconds.
Let's go AJ Dillon. No.
AJ Dillon. Okay.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. All right. You know what? We haven't I feel like I haven't gotten lots of AJ Dillon quad content on Twitter this training camp. Is it coming?
Might as well be. I saw someone take it was some beat writer like, yeah, I took a slow-mo video of AJ Dillon's quads today. So I thought that was pretty good. We are hearing, man, Rogers keeps complimenting his pass catching stuff. Like Dylan's gonna be pretty legit. And the thing with like Dylan and Pollard, I look at some of these guys in that range, and it's pretty much like this year's like RB dead zone, even though they're going a little bit later. But like Gibson, Sanders, Jacobs,
Yeah.
how many guys need to get hurt for them to actually be the feature back? So
Right.
even if I don't know that Dylan's workload in particular is going to be that much different than theirs in the first place, and then all of a sudden, if Jones goes down, league winners, as the kids would say.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Like, even, Miles Sanders goes in that range, even if, Gainwell gets hurt or Boston Scott, like we know the Eagles are going to employ a committee there. That's just how it works. Yeah. I mean, AJ Dillon would be a smash in that scenario. Do you think like how much standalone value though, do you think he had? Obviously probably going to get the goal line carries. And then what do you think? Like another 10 carries a game?
I was just talking to Hidden Wings before this. You brought up a good point. Like the NFC North could be trash, man, in general. Like we could see the Packers just getting up, playing with a lead. And I mean, last year he had 221 touches already. And Jones only missed, I think, 2 games or so. So really wasn't that big of a deal. He caught 34 balls. He had as many games with 40 plus receiving yards as Aaron Jones. I think Jones is going to be great, but I think the answer is both, honestly.
Okay, hang on. I need to pull this up from because someone submitted this and it's not showing up on the full thing on the wheel. So I'm going to go to my Google Doc here and show you. So you can
I have to roll around like a dog or something.
No. So it seems slightly complicated, but it isn't. Let me pull up my Google Doc here so you can read this prompt. So this is the prompt down here. Ian must improvise a scene where he has switched bodies with Lily. In the scene, he must do the following: realize he has switched bodies with Lily, board a helicopter and travel to a location, climb down a rope ladder hanging from the chopper and make his pick. To help you out, I am going to improvise this scene with you. I will be Lily. I will be Lily here. Ian, do you think you have a handle on this prompt? That is wild.
Okay, I switch bodies, I get on a helicopter, I climb down a rope ladder, but I'm a person that's a dog, so I would think I still got to use 4 legs. Okay.
All right. And scene. Ian, is that you? Oh, Ian, are you now Lily? What's going on, Lily? Do you have to are you trying to get somewhere? Is that the chopper? Lily, are you getting in the chopper? Ian, Lily? I'm so confused.
Okay, I fucking did it.
Ian has no time. No time for your improvised scenes. I'll allow it. And scene. Good character work. Good character. Did you just eat Lily's treat? What am I watching? You were watching the Randomizer Show, presented by Fantasy Life, hosted by Peter Overzet with guest Ian Hartitz. Hey, you guys give him these crazy prompts. Don't ask him what he's doing. Ian, you do get to make a pick. 20 seconds here. Antonio Gibson, Miles Sanders, CH, Penny, Hawkinson, Gage.
Oh, that was disgusting. Scroll up. It's taking a lot out of me. Gage.
Wow. All right. Talk to me about Russell Gage. Polarizing figure.
He's a wide receiver in your messed up draft that takes him too early. I need him. The wide receivers get ugly after the early 60 guys, man. I just needed one.
That was the best. No, we're not doing this one again. I thought I removed that. I felt like I bitched out in the scene, so I took a bite out of the dog bone to prove that I was Lily. I think it worked. All right, here we go. Name 4 of the first 5 tight ends selected in the 2018 draft or draft Chris Herndon. 4 of the first 5 tight ends in the 2018 draft.
Would that have been is that the Hawkinson Fant draft? I hope.
Ooh. Let's see here. Let me just answer. I'm going to pull this up so I see it here. It was not. How about this? I'll give you one other tight end from that class.
Okay.
Hey, God, I'll give you the first one off the board. I'll give you Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst was the first tight end off the board in this class.
All right. So we got Mark Andrews as well.
Yep.
Fuck.
There's two other really noticeable tight ends, like top 15 tight ends in the league that went in. Both of them went in the second round.
Was that Kittle's draft? No,
it wasn't.
No, because Hawkinson went to Iowa.
One of these guys went to South Dakota State.
Oh, Goddard. Okay.
Goddard. And can you think of the other guy who went in the second round, 7 picks before him, went to a Big Ten school, played at the same school as KJ Hamler and Chris Godwin.
Oh, just Gesicki, but he's actually a wide receiver. You know, that's what
yeah. So we have Hurst, Gesicki, Goddard, Andrews. Herndon was already mentioned. There's a couple other recognizable names in here. One guy who's probably the bet going the highest of any of them in drafts other than Andrews, one that we haven't said, who might be Javonte Turpin's teammate.
Oh, Schultz?
Dalton Schultz with the 4th round.
Wow. I guess,
of this draft.
Because I think Witten retired that year, so they needed one.
Oh,
okay. I feel like I have to draft Herndon. Like I didn't get that.
I gotta get Herndon up here.
Or, take your time, whatever. There we go. That's all right.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you off the hook with that.
I want him on the team.
That
was a tough one.
It was a tough one. I mean, this was a wild year. Hayden Hurst goes off the board. I remember Gesicki and Goddard being popular prospects. You also had Jordan Akins, Ian Thomas, Will Dissly, Dermon Smythe. I forgot the Dolphins doubled up at tight end there. We got Fumagalli, Tyler Conklin, Jordan
I think
Thomas.
I was supposed to name 4 of the top 5, but I guess to be fair, I mean, those are 4 starting tight ends, and Akins is knowledgeable. So, okay, yeah. I gotta hit my draft history a little bit harder. Fair enough, everyone.
That's what it is. Here on the randomizer, everyone likes to, hold us accountable. They say, hey, if you guys get paid to talk about football all day long, you got to be able to go 5-6 tight ends deep from the 2018 draft class.
How about this though, Pete? I did type in on one of my windows up here, my monitor, 2018 NFL draft listing, and I stopped. I decided not to cheat.
Were thinking about cheating.
I was thinking about cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. But I decided to be a good person.
It happens. Well, the real cheating is when you see the tags come in for the prompts, and then if you wanted to do a little research ahead of time, but you clearly didn't. So I don't think you're cheating.
You're correct. I actually was trying it. I was like, all right, I should put aside 30 minutes today to try to prep on some of these, and clearly didn't quite get that time.
Oh, wow. What is this? It's the guy I planted to leave this chat here. Hey, Pete, it's Sosa. Do you have an underdog promo code I can use? Well, I sure do, Steve. If you use promo code Pete, you'll get up to $100 deposit match here on Underdog Fantasy. We have all kinds of contests, offerings across multiple sports. Right now, we have the Puppy 3 open. It has $1 million prize pool with $200,000 up top. Do you know who could win that? It could be you if you use promo code Pete today. License and restrictions apply. Please do not use batteries not included.
Hey, much love to Sosa at QB's MVP. Fantastic Twitter follow. Dude absolutely grinds Underdog NFL. Much better for having him. Miss him over at PFF, but man, go do your thing, Sosa.
There you go. All right. Okay. No. Oh, this is what happened to the prompt. I put the prompt in and it split it into 3 different ones. So I'm going to get rid of those so Ian doesn't have to eat any more dog treats.
I see. I was trying to swallow. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I think this is Waz's K-Vid. I was excited about this. All right. We need you to grab a sock, make a sock puppet, and have it take your place on screen for 2 picks.
I just watched this Workaholics. Have you seen that Workaholics episode?
I have it. Oh my
God. They have like this counselor that makes them do like sock puppet therapy. Like it actually works. Let me see what I got.
I need to see a sock for these next 2 picks. Shout out to Waz, back-to-back weeks with incredible prompts. He had the one with Daigle having to put his lips on the mic for an entire pick. And now we get the sock puppet here. Ian is going to go below the desk here. I mean, we can only see the sock puppet. No, you can stay above the desk. But I just thought it might help if we just saw the sock puppet and you slightly out of frame.
How much time do I got? Can I pimp this thing out?
Yeah, pimp it out. We're gonna have a pick here in about 30 seconds. Oh, we are on the clock now. Maybe pimp it out after this first pick.
Okay.
Here we go.
Show me the board.
Yeah.
Show me the board.
Okay. Sock puppet, Rashad Penny, Kareem Hunt, Zach Ertz, Ken
Hunt.
Walker, Melvin Gordon.
Hunt.
Okay. Hunt's the pick. Now
Hunt.
I did know I drafted him for you, sock puppet. Relax, sock puppet. I'm gonna take care of this. All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna tell you, sock puppet, this is the team that you're working with so far here. You have a 1-4-4-1. You do have Joe Burrow. You have Fournette, Javonte Williams, AJ Dillon, Kareem Hunt. You have Jamar Chase, Godwin, Sky Moore, and Russell Gage at wide receiver. Chris Herndon at tight end. Sock puppet, how are you feeling about this team?
Well, we're definitely good at tight end at this point. You know, got the Burrow Chase stack a little bit earlier than we were hoping, but I guess it's just one of those things that got to roll with the punches, see what happens here. We got 4 RBs, 4 decent wide receivers. I'm going to try to get some added depth at tight end. Not that I don't believe in Chris Herndon, but hopefully Herndon, hopefully Auden Tate, who I have a feeling will be on this team by the end. I think we're looking good, Pete. I'm not quite sure again. You know, as much of a nuisance as the sock puppet is, not any worse than you and Daigle making out with the microphones last week. So I'll take it.
I have a question for you, Sock. So I know your roommate, Ian, very weird kind of diet, you know, will eat frozen vegetables. I'm just curious, Sock, what do you like to eat? What kind of food do they have for you laying around that house?
I will say, you know, I send out the shopping cart treats sometimes, but the shopping carts have gotten a lot more healthy. I'm doing I try not to put ice cream in the freezer as much anymore, Pete, because I know when it's in there, like, you know, once you get to 1 a.m., it's like, all right, I mean, I'm not going to not eat that delicious treat that I know is inside the freezer. So I will say, general day, I don't eat breakfast. I don't eat lunch. I just go coffee until dinner. I try to have a full meal there, but like midnight, man, usually pretzels, Gatorade Zero, popcorn, and maybe a cheese board if I have time to make it.
Wow. Sock puppet, who was your favorite player in the USFL this year? Favorite player, sock puppet?
Javonte Turpin, the MVP. He was the most fun to watch. I would like the record to show that I said Javonte Turpin should be the MVP before he actually got named the USFL MVP. Also, DeAndre Johnson, the quarterback from New Jersey Generals, he was like a last chance U-star before all this happened. Real fun. At one point, he was leading the USFL in yards per carry and yards per attempt. So that the New Jersey Generals team was pretty fun, man, because we always, you know, we're always like, damn it, you got to like pass the ball and all this. But if you're not in the NFL and it's not as efficient, sometimes it does make more sense to run the ball. And they had a real fun system to do so.
All right, Mr. Sock, you are on the clock.
Ertz,
Who?
we gotta get Ertz. Herndon's backup.
All right, so the Sock doesn't feel like Herndon can hold down this tight end room on his own. Need a little reinforcements here.
I just love seeing the pick 101 ADP 216.
All right, and C.
They don't even have him on the. They don't even have him on the Saints yet.
I just want you to know there was a brief moment there when you were done with the sock and you were just back to talking normal and you were still doing the puppet. That was actually incredible. He was still on the Saints. Mike with a very good line here, assuming these socks are getting fed something different than his socks at high school. Very nice, Nick. Intermittent fasting sock. Eric, yes, I went and got a Modelo in solidarity with Ian, although I will not be eating frozen broccoli in solidarity.
Some Oberon. Have you had these, Pete? These are fucking delicious, man.
No, what are they?
Oberon, wheat American wheat ales. They're like 5.5%, but it's not hoppy. I'm a big fan.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been just, the other day I had my usual Mexican beer craving. So I got some Pacificos, some Modelos.
Oh, I love Pacifico, man. I got this Mexican joint across the street I go to multiple times a week. That's what I do for dinner a lot of times is walk across the street to El Toro.
What's your order at this place?
I get big ass Pacifico. Like dude, they give me 30. It's like 32 ounces of Pacifico for like $6. I freaking love it. I get a big ass Pacifico, and like, dude, the waiter, I walk in, he just goes, "Big one." I'm like, "Yeah, you know me, man. Get me that." And I go manager special, which is a steak burrito with just cheese sauce on top, but no onions, no cebollos.
Okay, there you go. This sounds like an authentic joint.
I love it, man. Great food. And you actually like, it's awesome. Ohio, man. We get a lot of shit here in Ohio, but like you look at your bill at dinner and you're like pleasantly surprised.
Oh no. Eat a hot dog and peanut butter sandwich or some other Ian Weird dinner tweet that would make Pete tremble or draft Tommy Tremble. I don't know if you've eaten. Do you want to whip up an Ian special or do you want to add to your tight end room with Tommy Tremble?
I'm kind of hungry. I can use it. Let me see if I have hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Oh man. His poor roommate wondering what he is up to in the freezer yet again. If you guys are not familiar with Ian Dishes on Twitter, he whips up some crazy concoctions. It normally involves a piece of, I don't know, like a hot dog, and then a piece of bread, and there's ketchup. And I believe that's generally it. It basically always looks like something that an 11-year-old who was left to their own devices, their mom was like, yeah, sorry, I forgot to make you a snack. You're just going to have to fend for yourself. And then they go in the fridge and try to make it happen. That's kind of what Ian's concoctions look like here. Waz says, it's real when he is hungry and okay with a hot dog and peanut butter sandwich. I mean, the things we're making Ian, the things sloshing around in his stomach tonight is really something. Whiskey, shotgun, the Bud Light, that other beer he just showed us, frozen broccoli, dog treats, and now whatever he's whipping up here, which I'm sure will not disappoint. All right, everyone's talking about this beer, Bell's Oberon. Apparently, I'm missing out. I'm so uncultured. I don't know all this beer. All I do is drink Mexican beers. I have no culture. This seems like a good time to remind you guys, if you guys aren't signed up for the Fantasy Life newsletter, that's coming out 5 days a week. I'm going to be, normally I write the intros in the afternoon, but I said, you know what? We have football tonight. So we'll be recapping the Hall of Fame game tomorrow morning. That will be coming out. And also, if you guys didn't see, there is a referral rewards program with the newsletter here. Ian is on the clock here. This is going to be close. What's the punishment? I do need to put Tommy Tremble in the queue. This is going to be very close here. We'll see if Ian can make it back in time. This is going to be close. If I can get visual of a concoction. All right, Ian has 8 seconds. Who do you think Ian would want? Ian, you got 8 seconds.
Irv, I'm eating it. I'm going to eat it.
Get it. Okay, you got Irv. Whew. Okay. There we go. So what do we got here? Yes.
Hot dog. It's ketchup. It's peanut butter on a hamburger bun.
Oh my goodness.
Usually I would just.
How out of the order? Like this, is this pretty normal? Do you do the peanut butter and ketchup combo?
I would never do this, but to the randomizer.
My grandpa used to do peanut butter and bologna sandwiches, and that used to repulse me as a kid, but he swore it was good.
No cap. Not bad.
I will say one of my buddies in college used to always do peanut butter on cheese pizza. Like he would get our cafeteria pizza and put peanut butter, and he made me do it once. And I was like, you know what? This isn't bad. Peanut butter is pretty versatile.
I'm a crunchy peanut butter guy. I got a little crunch to it.
There you go.
Big fan here. Dude, ketchup. Hey, I think ketchup's a GOAT condiment. I'll just come right out and say it too.
People are wanting to know cold dog. I mean, I got to assume this is a cold dog. No, you heat it up?
Microwave, 45 seconds.
Wow. What does your girlfriend think about what's going on tonight?
She says she's taking a bath. That's probably shut the door.
Good. I hope she's far away from everything that's happening.
Fiance, Pete.
Oh, my bad. Congratulations.
Are you good? Thanks, bro.
When was that?
April.
April.
It was funny. I proposed in this walk we usually take, and I had the spot picked out. Nice little cinematic background. Didn't expect there on the nearby field to be a little league practice going on. So after I proposed, we got a standing ovation from a bunch of little leaguers and their parents. So
that's incredible. All right. Name the top 3 players in total TDs in Ohio State's history, or draft a Clemson player since they own OSU. Top 3 players in total TDs in Ohio State history.
How'd that last Clemson game turn out? We got one finally. It's like 1-6 all time.
Who submitted that prompt? I forget. Who is it? Someone was needling you about that. Was Daigle? Right. Did Daigle submit that one?
I don't know. Daigle's so out of touch, maybe.
You're on the clock.
Pete Johnson, Ezekiel Elliott, Eddie George.
Ohio State football statistic leaders. Passing.
I'm on the fucking clock. God damn it.
Okay, you're getting. God, this is a disaster.
It's okay.
We got
touchdowns. Receiving touchdowns. Chris Olave just broke Chris Carter's record. Pete Johnson. So if you look back, I got to interview Archie Griffin one time, and Archie brought up how people look at his second Heisman season. They're like, you only scored 4 touchdowns. How the hell do you win the Heisman? Which is like fair. But he goes, every time we got inside the 5-yard line, they gave it to Pete Johnson. And you look at Pete Johnson's stats, who was this Ohio State fullback, and he legit had like 27 touchdowns as the RB2. And it's not even a stat we could have looked up, but I'll take Madison. It's cool.
Yeah, man, holy cow. So Chris Olave is the all-time touchdown leader for the Buckeyes. That's insane. All right, I guess I'll start drafting him now that I know that.
People are like, oh, look, but Pete, what about his missed forced tackles? Like, come on. We're talking about the all-time Ohio State receiving touchdown leader. And people are like, yeah, he's not breaking up tackles because he's finishing plays in the end zone.
Oh, man, dude. I hadn't seen that name in forever. Devin Smith. Wow. Garrett Wilson up there, too. Man, they had a nice year there.
Think about it, man. There were no Ohio State quarterbacks going in the NFL for like ever. We had Art Schlichter. Obviously gambling shit going on like the 70s. Since then, it was like Craig Krenzel was the, like a 5th-round pick for the Bears. He did nothing. Recently, having Haskins, RIP, Justin Fields, CJ Stroud's going to be out there soon. It really is this new era Ohio State. They're airing that shit out. When Urban Meyer came to town, everyone in Columbus was like, what the hell? Are we still going to have the I formation? We still going to be doing this shit?
Urban Meyer. That's a triggering name. It's a triggering name.
I mean,
all right. What is this? Ian, show us 6 different bottles of alcoholic beverages from your stash or draft a player named after a classic cocktail. So can we see 6 different bottles from the Ian liquor shelf?
Bring in the bar cart. Fuck.
The bar cart's coming rolling in here. Sorry, Joey. All right. What do we got? My guess is going to be heavy whiskey, some bourbon, maybe some vodka. If he's doing all the Mexican, oh wow. What do we got? Show us 6. Show us your 6 favorite bottles here. I don't think he can hear me without his headphones. Gin. Bacardi.
Nice tequila.
Ooh.
More nice tequila.
Ooh, tequila man, my kind of guy. Some Maker's Mark. There it is.
Sheesh. There's 6 in
Looking
there.
nice. The bar cart's convenient right there. Just roll it right in. It's fine. Yeah, it'll take care of itself later. That was an easy one. That was too easy. Or name a player, or draft a player named after a classic cocktail. I don't even know who that.
Who's that supposed to be for?
Alex Collins, Tom Collins,
Alex
Jameson
Collins.
Williams.
Oh,
Williams.
There
That's
we
a
go.
good one. That might actually just be a good pick for us, honestly.
Maybe we go Jameson anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't freaking hurt it. I'm kind of leaning towards it now.
He's gotten a little cheaper. Like I was too aggressive on him early. I think I was drafting him in like the 125, 130 range. And now at 150, that seems like a much better price.
Can you show me all the wide receivers?
Yeah. Jameson Williams, Jamison Crowder, Alec Pierce, Sammy Watkins, DPJ, Fuller, your boy, Curtis Samuel, AJ Green.
Let's go Jameson Williams. Week 17 is all that matters, right, Pete? We'll get Jameson and Godwin back by then.
Oh my God. I was hanging out with Silva on the Cape and he relayed a text that you sent him tilting about week 17 correlation, Ian.
Oh yeah. I was like, dude, I know Silva's a night owl too. So like I don't know, Pete. I'm not a big like texter conversation guy, but I'm trying to, as I mature and grow old, like, I don't know, like people, if you're thinking of someone, send them a text, just say something, even if it's not like a conversation. So, I sent Silva that.
Look what happened, Ian.
I can't.
What happened. Name 5 week 17 correlations, otherwise draft a week 17 correlation.
Actually, no, maybe I can. I think I might.
Don't go Google. I can tell when you're going to Google.
I'm typing it out. Like, fuck. KC Denver, I know is one.
Yes.
KC Denver.
Yes.
Packers fight. No. Packers Vikings. Yeah.
Yes, okay. You had that. Look at this. I see you can
Bengals Bills. Bengals
Yes,
Bills.
Everyone knows about the Monday Night Hammer. Do you know the Thursday night game?
Oh, fuck. Oh, Cowboys, right?
Yep. Cowboys versus.
Who the fuck knows? Oh.
Lighted up by Derrick Henry, Traylon Burks correlations.
Titans, Cowboys, Titans.
I You give us one more. Pull deep. Go deep.
Bro, who the Lions got?
The Lions. It's divisional.
Lions, Vikings.
No, the Vikings are playing the
Oh,
Packers.
I already said that. Lions, Bears.
Yeah. Lions, Bears.
Dude, and my whole thing with this, I remember like mocking it specifically with the Lions Bears being like, okay, so if everyone's going week 17, good matchups, don't we have to be contrarian then and take the bad matchups in week 17? And I know Silva's not a fan either. It's just,
Oh, I mean, come on. Silva's not drafted Best Ball Mania 3 teams.
That's
I
true.
mean,
That's true.
all right. So I do think you're going to have to draft a correlation, but we have all kinds of options here. Tell me who you want to draft, and then I'll tell you if you have a correlation with them.
Hurst and the Bills. Do I have any Bills? No, I have the fuck. Do I have the Vikings? Tunyon?
You have a Madison. So yeah, or you already got a Green Bay Madison one.
Okay. Give me Matt Ryan, Indy, and someone.
Indy and the Giants.
I'll take a Giant next.
Oh my god. I'll take a Giant next. All right, that's the rule. If you're gonna do that, it means your next pick has to be a Giant.
Wandale's gone. No.
Of course Wandale's gone. It's after ADP in a Piss Boys room.
That's true. Man, Wandale is getting up there now. Okay.
He is. Wandale and Dubs, dude, they're moving on up. Dubs went 146 in this room. Wandale went 151.
Pete, I've been a lifelong Romeo Dobbs fan for months, man.
See, I'm so heartbroken by this Dobbs versus Dubs thing. I just want it to be Dubs so bad.
It is Dobbs. Do we have confirmation?
Yeah, there was the
Dobbs
interview where he said that. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say Dubs still.
What kind of asshole beat reporter had to ask him? Like, we all just wanted to live in mystery, and they had to ruin.
I am going to make you draft a Giants player because you promised. You said, I will take Matt Ryan, but you said, I promise I will take a Giants player.
No, that's very fair. Okay. Scroll on my tight ends real quick. I have 3.
You're looking pretty good. God. Herndon, Ertz, and Irv Smith. I mean, you're rocked up there. I would say you're really only weak at wide receiver.
Yeah. I'll go. We'll keep going with the all pup squad. Let's go Sterling Shepard.
Oh, okay. All right. Might as well shoot for the moon there. I was going to say
might get cut.
That's what I heard. I heard Richie James might be the guy now.
Richie James. Dude, remember that random Thursday night game where the whole 49ers wide receiver room got COVID? It was Richie James versus I forget the other guy. We all had to figure it out. And Richie James goes for like $180 and a touchdown. Richie James, fun film grinder moment. I found out every time the 49ers won a game in 2019, they subbed him in as the deep running back in their victory formation. You know how they had the one guy 15 yards back, only so he could do a backflip for like the kneel down. So at some point, like, that's how cool Kyle Shanahan, man, is. He literally put Richie James in there just to do a backflip. Like, that could have backfired. As like, remember when the Patriots put Gronk back there against the Dolphins and they had that wild touchdown? Like, could you imagine if someone fumbled it and you have Richie James like missing a tackle and they're like, Kyle, why was Richie James back there? Well, he does this pretty cool backflip, you see.
Sometimes you got to make some, sacrifices for the sake of team camaraderie. And I think that's what was happening there.
They made the Super Bowl that year. So, hey, I think JJ Zacharyson said on it, he goes, the 49ers win every time Richie James does a backflip. Why doesn't he just do a backflip every game? It's that easy, Pete.
The ultimate correlation is Richie James doing his backflips. Joey wants us to take Snoop Connor for the Hall of Fame game. What are you most looking forward to watching here in a few minutes when this game kicks off?
Anything, bro. I honestly have not previewed it at all. In past jobs, it was on me to be the preseason DFS get a prep guy. I do still love it, but I'm just trying to grind a little. I don't want to say bigger and better things because I do appreciate preseason DFS, but I just haven't tuned in that much to it.
How much of your, like, do all the USFL content did you do? Was that asked upon you, or are you like, me, I want to do USFL?
It was me, man. I'll be honest. I thought I was going to have a co-host in the company who kind of bailed on me. I was not happy with him about that. I'll tell you that much. But to me, it was like, we're pro football focused. Don't we have to cover like every single pro football league? So I felt obligated to do it. I will say, I think moving forward, I'm still going to follow it. I do enjoy it. I'm going to take more of an approach of like, he was a really fun player, and here's 1,000 words about him instead of like trying to be the be all end all, like break down
Right.
every single slate and shit. Because, you know, Pete, I mentioned it. I have a fiance. I'm very happy about that. I'm trying to maintain that. It's hard enough to say, hey, September through January, I can't do much of anything. Once we start, we got the XFL coming next year too, man. It's going to be tough to be able to say, you know, every Saturday year round football.
For sure. No, yeah, that's what happened to me. I tried to be a USFL thought leader, and then I said, you know what? I've enjoyed some downtime right now. All right, Girl Scouts are at your door, Ian. Can you name 6 Girl Scout cookies, or we have to draft Jared Cook?
We got to draft Jared Cook. I got Samoas, Thin Mints,
Yep.
Do-si-dos. I couldn't tell you 3 more though.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
What girl? I don't even know if I could go much deeper than that.
They're a bunch of mid flavors. It is funny, that joke though. Dwayne McFarland and I always use it on the podcast because Dwayne and I especially, we're in a bunch of leagues, so sometimes we talk about players and we're not out on a guy. We're like lower exposure, and I can understand how that'd be just annoying to kind of, for like a more casual fantasy player, like just take a stand on the guy. So I would tell Dwayne, I was like, all right, Dwayne, gun to your head, you know, who you picking here? And he's like, man, that's pretty, it's pretty dark there, Hartitz. So I was like, okay, let's do something a little easier. I was like, let's say a nice, you know, regular Girl Scout walks to your door. And then she pulls out a gun. She asks you this question. So ever since then, for our, you know, quote unquote gun to the head, it's like Girl Scout walks to your door, and we'll see what happens. So
there you go. Yeah. Nick shouting out lemonades here are the best. What is this? What do we actually have to do or draft? Oh, sorry. We have to draft Jared Cook. I forgot about that.
I'm a Samoa guy, man. I think Samoas are the 101 of Girl Scout cookies.
I will say, I think that name might've gotten canceled. I believe we call them Caramel Delights now.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Thin Mints are a go-to. I don't even know if I've had the peanut butter sandwich. Is that new? Peanut butter patties, toast, yay. I guess I've just been such
this is where it ends for me, Pete.
You've been canceled.
Ian Hartitz referenced Samoa Girl Scout cookies on the randomizer.
It's it, man. It's it.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we survived Mo Alley Cox and me, Cole Hardman, but we couldn't survive the naming.
What the fuck happened with peanut butter sandwich? They just gave up with some sort of good name, actually. Like, my God.
Hey, it's crazy out there. Bullock says, think Ian's team is minus 150 to finish last in the randomizer league right now. It's down there. It's down there right now, but we can battle back. We can battle back. How many picks? We got one more pick. One more pick. Let's see it here.
It's Auden Tate. I just want to draft Auden Tate. That's all I want.
Maybe we will get one here. Guess the combine. Guess the combined weight. Oh, that was a red herring of Auden Tate and Duke Johnson within 5 pounds, or draft Brian Edwards. This is a fun one. Combined weight. Talk it out. Let me hear your math on Auden Tate and Duke Johnson.
I believe Duke is 205. I think Auden is. We're going combine weight.
Combined weight average, like of those two.
Fiance in a towel back there. That's cool.
I will protect you if you need.
20. Okay, I think Duke's 205. Look, we're off. Okay, I think NFL combine weight. I think Duke's 205. I think Tate. He's a fucking skinny motherfucker. I'm going 204 for Tate. So it'd be 209. I'll go 210 for my combined. 410. 410.
Okay, 410 combined. So I'm just pulling this up on. Wait, it says
no.
Says 227.
That's a lie.
227.
Come on.
Plus 210.
All right. Well,
so that would be 437 within 5 pounds. I mean, do you want to check other sources on Tate weight? I mean, even on the Bengals site, it said 228. I think this guy has this dog in him. I think you forgot Auden Tate has that dog in him, man. Puts on a few extra pounds.
He's 227. Fuck me.
But you know what? It's a bummer that punishment wasn't Auden Tate. You do, in fact, have to draft Brian Edwards with your final pick.
The analyst in me knows that's a better pick than Auden Tate.
Hey, do you want me to give you a silver lining to the Brian Edwards pick?
Oh, so we got some week 17 correlation.
The Falcons do play Zach Ertz in week 17.
Oh,
so
my
you're good.
goodness. Auden Tate, 6'5", 228 at the combine. Hand up. That's on me. He's even a bigger beast than I thought.
That is like That's the old school prototypical Demaryius Thomas, Des Bryant era size that we used to always fall in love with those wide receivers.
It's like a negative these days, man. Like you see a guy make a great contested catch and they're like, how come he didn't separate out here? You know, like the Drake London type of stuff. Like, you know, if you're not 175 pounds these days, I guess you can't play wide receiver.
You absolutely crush this tonight, Ian. Always fun doing this show with you. Apologies to your fiance for you destroying your apartment and making a lot of dishes. This was a lot of fun. You got all kinds of good stuff going on at PFF. Where else can people keep tabs on you?
Third time, man. I got to be one of the few three-peat members. Hopefully we'll get that fourth ring next year. Always a pleasure, my man. It's just been awesome, you know, seeing your own rise up the industry, Pete. Like, you know, I know you like to joke a lot, but my goodness, man, you grind up there with the best of them. So hats off to you. And, you know, all these listeners here willing to just come follow Randomizer here on August 4th. It's such a fun little part of our industry. I know a certain Mr. Silva had his thoughts about it, but I absolutely love the show. Can't wait to tune in, see who you have next. So PFF Fantasy Football Podcast, PFF.com. I'll tweet out all the shit on Twitter at iHartitz. And yeah, man, great day to be great. Let's go watch this Hall of Fame game.
That's right. Yeah. Loving the content you and Dwayne are putting out over there. Lots of good stuff. Appreciate you, Ian. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Enjoy football tonight. Only another month or so of randomizer shows as we enter the home stretch to the season. For Ian, for Lily, for hot dogs with peanut butter and ketchup, for frozen broccoli, for Jameson, for dog treats, for improvised scenes, for sock puppets, for Randomizer Nation. We'll see you next time.